Alright, here's a an attempt at making constraints just that little bit easier, which I will demonstrate. So if we first go to internetimagery.com and find clean constraint script, and here, and scroll down to the bottom, and all this in this white box here, all of this, there we go, all of that. We want to copy all of that. So, copy. And now in Maya, I already have this, so I'll just delete it and start again. Go into your shelf editor, and we'll make a new button. Let's call this clean constraints. And in the commands into Python, we'll paste all of that in there and save. So now we've got a button, clean constraints. If we push it, it works. All that's telling me I need to select something. So now basically you just go through and set up your scene. As you might, and set up all your constraints. So let's say we're going to have a parent constraint on that, and this one can also parent constrain this. And essentially we want to switch our constraint between these two objects. Let's also have this object traveling in that direction. This object can travel in this direction, so it's really obvious what this particular object is doing. Alright, so in order to switch between these constraints, or even to animation, you'd normally have to go through and change these here, and then you'll have a blend parent when you put keys on there, and it's a pain in the butt. So now that we've got the script all set up, if I click on here, what you'll see is it's created a blend parent for us, and these are all, have all gone yellow, which means that you don't control these directly anymore. They are being controlled by this new attach to control. So I'm going to key this, and I want it first attached to one of the spheres, so you could pick sphere 1, and now it's attached to the sphere. And then maybe about halfway, say around about here, we want it to pick up onto this. And then it's now going that way. And that is it, switched. Simple as that. Also quite cool is that, that was a good example of two different objects. But you can also, if you're enjoying putting orient constraints and point constraints on your objects, you can also go through and orient, point, and dunk. And this is particularly helpful in this case too, because you end up with two blend parents, two of these, and also two of these, and it's like 6 controls you have to animate just to switch between there, or you can just switch it. It's easy as that. So I hope that's helpful. I think it is. Enjoy. Oh, and wait, hang on, before I sign off, one other thing is, if you do make changes, like for instance I'm deleting this now, so there's only one constraint set up. You can see these are down to 1, so there's only one constraint, but obviously this is still as it is. So if you change the constraints after having set this up, you just have to make sure you go back and click the button again, and then that extra constraint is gone. Now I can only switch between these two. So yeah, just remember that if you do change your constraint setup after the fact, just to go back and push the button again for it to update. Excellent. Have fun.